needs a hug and therapy. Wow, I love the imagery.
I know.
Oh, don't tell me he doesn't remember anything. I see.
Oh my
This makes so much sense.
Hey guys.
It's Hikaru. I can't believe this show's almost over.
Okay, so
we've been singing that nonstop.
I know, it's so catchy.
Last episode, Tanaka chopped Hikaru's head off.
He
What a crazy
beheaded him.
cliffhanger! But there's no way he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, he was jiggling his alien bits around.
I love the way you put that, alien bits. Yeah, no, that's accurate. Yep.
We were talking about why did he save Hikaru and Yoshiki, and I was thinking about that, and I wonder if he actually only has a problem with impurities, and that's why he wants to get rid of Hikaru, not get rid of him because he's like a threat or anything.
Yes, but it's just that impurities are attracted to Hikaru.
Yeah, so
and
he's bringing more impurities.
That would make a lot of sense.
That would, especially because I don't know how much he knows about Hikaru, but he's not really dangerous. He is. He killed someone. But he's not like, he doesn't have the energy of being like a dangerous force of nature.
No,
like
he's
some of the other impurities.
He's very in control of himself.
Right, and he's really conscious.
Yes, because even Kurebayashi's husband was just trying to touch his son and accidentally hurt him. Mm-hmm. But Hikaru doesn't seem like he usually intends to hurt someone when they get hurt.
Right. So yeah, I was just wondering about that. Because I was like, why? Like, why would he save them first? Mm-hmm. You know? But you said that maybe he was only concerned about saving Yoshiki, which is also possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, the old man was already possessed.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, that was a crazy transformation.
I know. Got hair and everything.
Yeah. For free, no hair transplants needed.
I know, that's amazing.
Maybe, I wonder if we can save him and he'll keep the hair.
Yeah. Guys, I actually have a irrational fear, I think, of like losing my hair when I get older. Yeah.
I didn't know this. You would always say that you think you'd look good bald. Is that compensating?
Yeah, I feel like that's compensating.
Oh, well, babe. I mean, I already bought you stuff that would help you keep your hair, but you didn't want to use it. You were like, I'll be fine bald.
Yeah, I think I've made peace with the fact that I could be bald.
But you could just use that and you won't be bald. Okay, that's fair. I would love you even if you're bald and think that you're beautiful.
I would love you even if you were bald.
Thank you.
I think you were beautiful.
You know, it'd be really cool because then I could have any kind of hair I want. Yeah, it'd be really easy.
Wigs are kind of tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to wear wigs or would you just go full bald forever?
I think full bald. Is it called a wig even if you're male or is it just a toupee?
I think a toupee is specifically the one that covers a bald spot.
Oh,
But if you shave your head, then you're just wearing a wig.
Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
You do have beautiful hair, so I see why you'd be afraid of losing it.
Thank you, babe. You also have beautiful hair.
Aw, thank you.
So I guess he's more confident than me.
I forgot. This was so traumatizing for
yes.
Yoshiki. I feel horrible.
Nope.
Aww.
Nope. Oh, dang! Oh my!
Wow, Yoshiki's trying to put it back. That's so sweet.
Dude, Yoshiki is going to have a mental breakdown by the end of this episode.
I know. I think he's having a mental breakdown right now, currently.
Oh,
he is coming back. God, I love this show, guys. I never know what to expect.
I love the sound effects in the background.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Pure insanity. Oh, did he pass out?
Yoshiki needs a hug and therapy.
Okay, guys. So our goal for the end of the year is to have 10,000 subs. If you are willing to, please subscribe. It would really help us out.
Yeah, we'd really appreciate it. Also, we're watching Free Run exclusively, if you didn't already know, on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Soon we'll also have season 1 of Attack on Titan commentary, because we've seen it already. And eventually Monster as well. So, and if you're in that tier, you can also recommend shows, and we'll put it on a poll, and we'll have more content out for you guys.
Yeah, check it out.
There's also early access to all the shows that we're watching on our channel currently on our Patreon. So if you choose to support us, we'd really appreciate it. We love you guys so much.
We love you.
Mwah. Oh, Yoshiki ended up in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Get this boy therapy, please.
Yes.
Please.
Oh, but honestly, Ariel, you think therapy would even
because he couldn't say exactly what he was doing.
Oh, they're pinning it on him.
Oh. Oh, he's like, I don't care about any of that.
Aww.
Yep, head back on and everything.
Yes. Oh,
but it still has the line. That's crazy. I wonder if anyone else can see that or has noticed.
Yeah, that seems like it could.
Because people can't see the mark.
I sure got lucky. Having it show up in this era? Wow! 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 Two things. One, very dehumanizing. It refers to it as it.
Yeah.
But it is possible that, I guess it's just possible that it's saying that because it doesn't assign it a gender.
Yeah.
But I think it's supposed to represent that he's seeing Hikaru in a dehumanizing way. But more importantly, this implies that Tanaka knows past versions of Nonoki specifically, and he's kind of talking about it with a sense of familiarity, which makes me suspicious. Like, is this guy super old, or does he just know?
He probably knows stuff from the company that he works with, because they have an accumulated knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but the way he's talking about it, it's got a sense of identity now and even chose to weaken itself.
I see why you're saying that, because his hamster also lives beyond the typical time frame of animals. So, yeah, and we don't know what mixing does, and we're suspicious that he's mixed with something. So I don't know if that means he's in between life and death, and he can live longer, essentially.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we keep watching?
Yes, it's so interesting.
I love how gleeful he is about it.
I know. Oh, my ultimate goal?
Is it to kill Nonoki and get rid of all impurities or something?
I hope it's ultimate power. Oh.
He's just speculating. He doesn't know that, right?
Oh, this is...
What happened to him? Okay, people in the comments were telling me that Tanaka is blind. But thankfully, someone pointed out that how could he be blind if he's driving? Because there are scenes of him driving. You can't drive blind.
Oh.
So he's definitely not blind. And I wonder if someone accidentally spoiled us, because maybe he becomes blind after Hikaru attacked his eyes.
Oh. Yeah, that is interesting.
There's no way that he's blind while
I'm
driving.
dumb. I haven't thought about that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So he just became blind. Oh my god, poor guy. He became blind because of Hikaru, right?
I think so. Maybe. No, I don't know.
Paranormal. What?
Oh!
I see.
Oh my
This makes so much sense.
Wow, that's so interesting. That means it's not biological. If it's a paranormal impairment, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
That means that oh, what's her name? The girl who lost her ability to hear spirits could probably get that back, you know?
With a device from the company, maybe?
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
I wonder if this is why he hates. Sorry, I wonder if this is why he hates impurities.
Because they took his vision away. My company is looking for a certain something from their world. Does he mean the company is looking for something from the company's world?
So maybe they're from the afterlife.
What the dude?
This company
that would
so
be fucking crazy.
Yeah, cause they've been so interesting from the start because we don't know anything about them, and it's strange that they know so much about impurities.
Yes.
But that would make sense. It's kind of like in Death Note how Ryuk comes from
tells everything about the Shinigami.
Exactly.
Wow.
Your personal reasons. I see.
And now we get the backstory.
Smart. No.
Okay.
I don't know why that made me so suspicious of him.
Ooh.
Guys, I cannot speak today. Suspicious. I like the carpet. I'm sorry, it's such a small detail. Oh. Can't confine in his family.
I love his shirt.
Oh, was his dad worried about him?
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's so sweet to see his family care so much. But it's really sad that he doesn't have that connection with them. Why Chuba? I love that she's
That's
here.
Hilarious.
I want to go here, guys. I want more of the creepiness. I wouldn't go. I just want to see someone else dumb go through it.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
What? Oh, the sound design.
This also makes me wonder if the village was performing human sacrifices.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
This is the human sacrifices that he saw in Hikaru's vision.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I thought that was just like an artistic monster design thing.
It's awesome that it's diegetic. There's a reason for it. Aww. No, don't lock him up. Man, I wonder if this hospital is gonna get a bunch of impurities because Hikaru's here.
Oh, that would be horrible.
She knows about the company. Oh, he's awake!
Yeah, I wonder if...
I hope he still has his memories. Imagine. He is not really who he was anymore because it severed his head.
Would that be crazy?
Oh no! What is he doing? I'm so serious. What is happening? I love that she's just like a mom. Stop that!
I was gonna say it would make sense for her to know about the company if the company approached her about her husband. Yeah.
Maybe that's how she got rid of her husband. Well, it kind of looked like her husband just went away, but that's another possibility. Oh, don't tell me he doesn't remember anything. Okay, good. But what if he doesn't remember anything from the start of the series? I just want confirmation that he didn't lose his memories.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's still our Hikaru.
Yeah, and it's... He's feeling more pain. Yeah, I mean, he gave half of him to... Give it back! Please! Oh, I wish it worked like that. Did it with intention. Oh, they had that moment together. Yeah. Nah. I love how optimistic he always is, but
If he ran away, I think they would just chase after him. No, stop scaring me like that, please.
But people probably also will see the line.
They really feel like friends.
I know.
It's amazing to see.
Aww,
so sweet.
I know. Male friendship.
Absolutely. Whoa, okay.
What?
Is this gonna be relevant somehow? Yes, story time.
Oh.
Oh. Yoshiki's so smart.
I wonder, is that
Making an offering to Unuki on the mountain.
is that true? Is mercury actually a drug that can?
Well, I haven't looked into it, but I heard one reason why people are pro-choice is because women will, if they're desperate enough, will still try to have an abortion, and they might do dangerous methods. And I wonder if this is one of the dangerous methods, because mercury is poisonous.
Totally, yeah.
I could see it killing the baby faster than it would kill the woman, but
Right,
I think the
of
woman
course.
would still be risking her life.
Making
So they would make an offering, and then they enshrined it as a god in the mountain, and then after that, the diseases and stuff went away. I can't wait to learn more about Hikaru. I'm so fascinated.
ほんまに近くにおったらどうする？例えば誰かになり変わってたりしてて。
そんなんすぐ気づくやろ。山に帰れっつって帰ってもらうわ。
考えたら怖いな。
She's like,
I know,
is
she
he,
just didn't
is
say
he trying
anything.
to say something?
I wonder if he's just trying to make sure this is a safe space by like prodding at them and seeing if what they would do if that were the case.
Yeah, I agree.
てかマキ、なんでそんなに詳しいん？
Yeah, he always knows so much. This makes sense, because he always has the stories.
なあ、ちょっと今
Yeah.
うぬきさんのこと。
This is so fun. You can learn a lot from other people if you just go out of your way to ask. But most people just don't and have no reason to. But when you're friends with God,
Yeah.
makes you want to ask a few questions.
ハンデはこの地域に介入するとたたられるとささやかれ続けてたんよ。
Wow, I love the
I
imagery.
know.
Please. Wait. After that, believers of another religion facing oppression at the time fled here.
Okay.
That is so interesting because I did hear that Christianity was not okay in Japan. The emperor at the time hated Christians and would persecute them. So that's kind of cool, and would explain why in this region there's so many Christians and why Yoshiki doesn't feel comfortable being open about being queer. That's actually so cool.
だから希望が山には今も教会が多い。
Yeah, that makes sense.
もしやお前もオカルトマニア。
We're gonna become one of those, yeah.
でも首たちに
I love that he's like reacting in the background and we can't hear him.
I know.
信仰が失われた。
Yeah.
本当にそうなんか。
Went underground?
I was gonna say, or is it just underground?
変容したんやとしたら、うぬきさんやなく、うぬき様で、分尊も信仰の形
Did
に
this
関
split
係
have
して
something to do with
He is
religion?
not even
うぬ
listening.
き様は
Dude, he is locked in. Became a curse god after those
たたり神に
villagers
なった
died. They adopted the new religion.
首たちには事実残っとる。
Yes, because people mention it. He needed to
罪
pay
の
for
落とし
some
前を
kind of
つける
sin
必要が
committed
あ
by
った
the
から
Indo family.
と。
Tachi was never
なあ、
forgiven by the god?
聞いとる？
But what would the? Whoa.
グラさんのおっさんはどこまで知ったの？
Yeah, it seems like he knows a lot. Probably more than most.
武田のじいさんってさ、あの後どうなったんや？
Yeah, they said he died of, what was it again?
A heart attack?
Heart attack, yeah. But this is probably them covering it up. This is the shrine. Guys, I'm so excited.
Oh my god, it's a big black boy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's all the heads.
Whoa. Are those
Yeah.
real?
No, I think it's
Yeah.
If they honor every sacrifice by carving out the head. He's remembering stuff from Hikaru's memories, I think. Because Hikaru knows about it. He's part of the Indo family. Yes. Yes.
Nice salary.
No.
うぬき様に捧げられたお首様や。捧げた首はその場で消える。やから木で代わりの首作ってどうで
To honor the dead, yup.
じゃあこの首はみんな死んだ人？
Yeah, they were all real people.
代々道を管理する家やからインドなんやで。
For
This isn't what
generations.
the Indo family is punished for, right?
This is how they make up for their sin, but it's not their sin. We don't know what their original sin is.
Their original sin.
Takopi's original sin. Yes, looks like a human body.
By coincidence.
I don't think that's a coincidence, guys. I love horror so much.
Oh, the terminally ill or elderly.
That's the one that Tanaka went to.
人殺しして待ってるよ。
せやに、坊さんだけやない。他にも罪のない人たちがたくさん殺されてクビにされた。
Yeah.
Okay. So that was the sin, right?
ヒカル、これがこの村の子や。絶対忘れたらあかんで。それに、インド家の罪のことも。
Guys, I really want to talk about human sacrifice after this.
Ooh.
So interesting. There was a similar arc in Dandadan recently. What we'd bring to the mountain as part of the ritual, as an offering. But Tanaka has it now, right?
でも俺は願いを叶えるに首なんかいらんのになんで
I know, what is...
全部思い出したんか結局インドの罪言うわ
Thank you, yes.
思い出せそこはまだもやがかかっとる
ダメか他に光の音をやんとしたし
God, I wanna
いろいろ
know.
と知ってそうな人なんて
Oh, like your dad.
俺には
Oh, yes, yes.
けど
They were totally friends.
Oh, wow, really? Dang. Oh,
Amazing episode.
I think there's an after credit scene though.
After credits, let's go. That's where he has the line on his neck.
Wait,
I think that's gonna be a permanent thing. How did I never notice that?
does the ending get updated?
Yeah, we have to go back and see. That's
I
actually
feel like-
really cool. We would have
I don't know.
noticed that, right?
I think so.
But maybe we just didn't.
No, we're not.
俺は冷たくて空っぽやだからたくさん入れたい俺の中に飲み込んで
Whoa.
そしたら満たされるからそれが俺のやるべきこと
Yeah.
光なんやボケっとつったって
Oh no.
どうしたん
Don't do
When is
anything
this?
hasty.
そこにおらんで入ってこいよ
When is this?
あったかい
光
Hug. Just a hug, maybe.
ごめん
Okay. He was able to suppress that desire to consume.
何光
Was that
Dang. That's.
immediate? Because I thought that was like a flashback or something.
I don't think so. I think it's really sad how much he has to control himself to not do his base instincts of consuming things.
Yeah.
And I wonder if before he had Hikaru's memories, before he became Hikaru, if this is what Nonuki would do, which is eat the heads of people to consume. And now he's not getting that. Now that he's his own person.
I wonder if it's like just not eating, like a human not eating, if that's
or
sustenance for him.
maybe a vampire not drinking blood.
Right, yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
So, I'm really proud of Hikaru for holding back.
I know, yeah.
Very proud of him.
It's honestly, it's so commendable, and it's also so rough. This is the thing about, you know, if someone can't help but, like, they have something that causes them to want to cause harm or just do something detrimental to other people, we call them sick. And I think that's a great thing to keep in mind is this isn't Hikaru it's like out of his control. It's like a mental illness or something, you know? Like it's not really a mental illness because it's like biological and not his mind or body doing something against what it's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just rough because he's fighting his base instincts.
Yeah. I was gonna say that it feels like a craving. Mm-hmm. For example, someone could crave sugar but know it's bad for them, or want to consume like corn with a pea.
Yes.
And it's just something that you crave all the time and it's hard to resist.
It really feels like a drug, you know?
Yes. And it's rough. It's kind of scary that he has this craving, because it would be cooler if it's just like with sugar. If recognizing that sugar is bad for you could make the craving go away, but that's just not how it works. Right. It's still there. And it is a little scary because you know that because there is that motivation, that at any point someone in weakness could do what they're not supposed to do, or what they know is bad for them or bad for other people.
Yes.
But it's definitely not hopeless. I think it's so amazing that Nonuki is Hikaru now, that he's changed in this way, because maybe before, when he was this entity without human emotion or memories or existence, it just completely gave into that feeling. When it was cold and lonely and hungry, it would just want to consume.
It also didn't have a reason not to.
Yes, it didn't have...
It's so natural for it. It's like a lion eating its prey. Like, it doesn't worry that it's killing something.
But now that it's human, the same way we have consciousness and can choose whether or not to listen to our instincts, Nonuki or Hikaru can now choose whether or not to do that.
Yeah.
And I think it's really beautiful that he has Yoshiki, who he loves, because I think it almost sounds like this feeling comes from loneliness, because he talks about being cold. Right. So it's nice that the first person Hikaru wants to go to for warmth is Yoshiki, but because he loves Yoshiki, then it also gives him the power to resist.
Right, it's a great motivator.
Yeah. And it's true for real cravings and addictions. Having people that you love who care about you and you don't want to disappoint them or hurt them can help you stop whatever drug or, you know,
it's
or
honestly,
sugar,
it's so commendable that it's not natural to him.
Yes.
That it's something he has to fight, and he is doing it.
Yes.
You know? I see what you're saying. It does scare me for the capacity for him to, like, have a moment of weakness.
Right? Yeah, that's how I feel. Because for me, I naturally dislike anything that's bad for me, like drugs or alcohol. So it scares me when I hear people like it or want to do it.
Right.
Or specifically family, because it's their choice and I don't care. But when it's family or a really close friend, I worry about their health. And just hearing that they have the desire scares me, because I know they also have the capacity to do it, unlike me.
Right.
So, but I also trust them to do the right thing and not fall into something really bad. And if they ever need me, I'm there for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough because you can't control other people, even the people who are close to you.
No.
All you can do is make suggestions. And that's a really hard thing to grapple with, because it means that sometimes people will do something detrimental to themselves in front of you, you know? And it can be out of ignorance, or it can be out of weakness. I was gonna say it can be out of a lack of self-love or self-respect.
Yeah.
But whatever reason, it's like painful, but it's not something you can really prevent. Unless you just like don't care about anyone, which is an option. But I think for most people, it's pretty unavoidable.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, this was such a great episode.
Oh,
what's up?
Nothing. You just said you wanted to talk about human sacrifice?
Yes, I'll get into that. I just want to say really quickly that a lot of this episode was exposition, and it was one of my favorite episodes, because I love the mystery in this show, and we're really diving into it.
Yeah.
And we're starting to piece things together a little bit. So I thoroughly enjoyed this. I was gonna talk briefly about human sacrifices. I think it's really sad. First of all, I understand why newer generations would look back on things that these people did, and it seems like they were still doing and feeling shame about what their people have done. And I think that's good, because then we could stop, because human sacrifice isn't, this is supernatural, so maybe it is necessary or was more justified here.
There could be some other thing that caused the disease to disappear, but they just attributed it to human sacrifice.
Oh.
So I don't know if it even was justified by it being an effective way to help the village.
I agree. It might be justified because Nonuki is we see that Nonuki is a real thing, and Nonuki does have the desire to consume people.
It might be justified, but then we're like, oh, is human sacrifice even justified if that is the case?
And also not fully justified. I said more justified.
Right.
Because I do think human sacrifice is bad and always has been bad. But I don't know the full context. It's kind of like cannibalism.
Right.
Especially in the past, before we had media that really explored cannibalism, it was such a taboo. If people did cannibalism, you were considered monsters.
Right.
And I think this is good for humanity because it discourages people from eating others.
Yeah.
But there are cases where there's an accident, they have no food, this was the only way that they could have survived. But when they survive and return home, they're shamed.
Right.
And people think they're disgusting monsters. And I think that's unfair to those people because they were just
no other option.
They had no other option. They were just trying, and I'm sure this was a traumatic experience for them. They might have been eating, even if they didn't have a close bond with these people, just doing that might have been traumatic. But they might have even known the people that they ate, and I can't imagine what that would have done and how guilty they must feel. And then to come home and for no one to be sympathetic.
Right.
That's what I want to have some sympathy for these people because they were starving to death. They had diseases. They didn't have the science to understand what was going on, and they just were trying their best to live.
Absolutely.
And to help the people around them. And this worked from their perspective. So it became a religion, a tradition, and they just kept doing it, and they were afraid if they ever stopped, then they would lose the people that they love, or they would die. And that's just such an understandable fear. And I don't think it's good to dehumanize these people, even if their beliefs were more primitive. I think if anything, the downside of religion and ritual is that it is very slow to change. So even though we're in the modern era with modern technology, I don't know if these people tried studying what happened and truly understanding, and instead just stuck to their rituals. And it sucks because there is something amazing about ritual and routine.
Right.
Because there is wisdom.
For a whole community, I think, especially because you don't have to make sure that everyone knows exactly why everything works in order to do it successfully. You can just rely on just do the ritual,
Yes, and there's really something special and magical about it. If you've ever participated, if you're religious or ever participated in a ritual, there's a community aspect too. When you go to church and you see these beautiful stained glass windows and you're all praying and believing one thing, there is that power in unity.
Right.
And it doesn't matter the differences that you have as individuals because you all believe in this one thing. So it's a really easy way to get everyone together. And it's kind of like what they were saying for the festival. Even though people didn't believe in that God anymore, a lot of the youth, because it seems like they're more underground and they still do human sacrifices but without people knowing.
Right.
they still do the festival because the festival is an opportunity for everyone to come together. That's an example of a ritual bringing people together. Even if the thing that you believe in, it doesn't really matter, you know? Anyway, I just love this show. Every episode, I enjoy Yoshiki and Hikaru's relationship so much. They really feel like friends. Hikaru's doing his best. Yeah. Yoshiki is also
doing his best.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But is so accepting of Hikaru at this point. And it's so beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
Even if, you know, we don't have anything supernatural going on in our lives, I'm sure there have been times when you have, or there will be times if you haven't experienced it yet, where someone you cared about or care about, like a good friend, changes, and maybe changes in a way that you don't think is good, either for them or other people, and maybe you respect them less or you don't know how to feel about them, but then you understand their perspective and where they're coming from, and you choose to love them and stand by them anyway. I think that's really beautiful. And I wonder, now that I'm saying that out loud, I didn't think this at first, but I feel like that ties into the queer themes. Like, even if in your culture queerness isn't accepted, when you do have a strong bond with someone, that bond, that friendship can help you accept
and understand them.
I guess go past what society deems is okay, because that's what Yoshiki is constantly doing. Because
I see what you're saying.
Hikaru's existence, like, people want to get rid of Hikaru because his existence is dangerous,
but
and
he's thinking for himself about it.
Sorry, repeat that?
But he's thinking for himself about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And chooses to accept Hikaru for who he is, and I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
We can learn from that.
I agree. I'm actually so surprised that Yoshiki has it in him to believe so much in Hikaru, because him going against society so hard, I would think, and going against his village, I would think that takes a lot of, like, I don't know if self-love is the right word, but like self-confidence, you know?
Who again?
Yoshiki.
Yoshiki?
But I don't know how much of a trait that is in Yoshiki. I think I kind of just assume because I feel like he's really depressed as a person. So it's just surprising. It's really commendable that he had the self-confidence to believe in Hikaru even when people were telling him that he shouldn't, you know?
I think the biggest thing is that Hikaru showed him first that he was willing to change, and that he wants to do his best to not hurt people. And that was enough for Yoshiki to trust. So at that moment when Hikaru showed his willingness to change, Yoshiki in turn said, okay, I will choose to have faith in this person. I choose to believe in this person. And now they just have that bond. And I think what's really beautiful about that is that it can help Yoshiki accept himself, because he lives in a society that doesn't accept the fact that he's gay. And he clearly has internalized homophobia, where he doesn't feel comfortable with the fact that he's gay. But him accepting Hikaru can help him accept himself.
I see,
And I think it's really poignant that this happened during a almost unaliving scene, because
that what happened? Sorry.
Them deciding to trust in each other, because Yoshiki was depressed, clearly does not like himself because of his internalized homophobia, and probably just things going on in his house where his parents are constantly fighting. But because of all these reasons, he feels comfortable dying. And I think there's a level of self-hatred that you have to be that destructive.
Yes, I think so.
So in that moment where he decides to put faith in Hikaru is also the moment where he stops wanting to unalive himself, you know? Like, he's deciding to live.
Yeah, I think this is a really powerful thing about love. Like, it's not just, it doesn't just affect, like, how you view this other person who you're in love with. I think feeling that towards someone can be beneficial for yourself, and being in a relationship like that can provide you with like inherent value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where do you think it comes from in that relationship?
In Hikaru and Yoshiki?
Any relationship. Where do you think that comes from? That love for yourself?
I think that it comes from, and I don't know because I feel like this might be me projecting, I feel like it comes from like a place of belonging, like, because that's really at the core of what love feels like to me, is feeling like I have like a home with like another person.
Yes,
you know?
And that was the thing about Yoshiki and real Hikaru, was that real Hikaru was the only one Yoshiki could truly confide in and talk to.
Right.
And even though he's gone, his will lives on in Hikaru.
Right. I think that might be where it comes from in their relationship, but I also wonder if the idea of being a caretaker for someone can kind of give you value, because Yoshiki does have that responsibility.
Yes.
And when you're in a relationship, it's not just that one person is a caretaker. You're both caretakers for each other, you know? So it can give you like a mutual sense of value for like taking care of and protecting another person.
Yes.
Because Hikaru has that too. Like, he protects Yoshiki from spirits all the time.
Yes.
And Yoshiki kind of protects Hikaru from society and the world around him. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's so cool. They both protect each other from their own world. You know? Because they're experts in their own world.
Yeah.
Isn't that really cool?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah. So I feel like that can be another thing that gives Yoshiki a lot of value and can help his depression. For
sure. That's why it's so important to have a community.
This reminds me of what you told me about if someone is on their deathbed, it's not beneficial thing to say everything is gonna be okay.
Like, I'll take care of it, don't worry, you can rest.
Right.
Because then they don't have the motivation to survive. They're like, oh yeah, it is okay if I die. And they're less likely to. But if you say, stay strong, keep fighting, you can do this. Please, for me, I need you.
Yeah.
That will help someone live, even through extreme trauma, as in blunt force or...
I mean, that makes sense, right? That's the same thing of someone feeling like they have a responsibility and wanting to live more because of it and surviving more because of it. I feel like that could be something that Yoshiki is experiencing, you know?
Yes. When I've been in low points like Yoshiki, things that I'll always think when I'm at that place is, oh, like, no one needs me. Like, everyone's gonna be okay. Like, they'll be sad.
Yes, it's like the inverse. The inverse is a justification that you can use to say that you don't need to be here or have value.
Exactly.
Like, no one needs me is a core part of, like, I don't belong here. You know?
True, I don't belong here. And that's why it's so important to have community. This is why a lot of self-esteem could be built from doing things for other people or helping.
Yes.
That's a good starting point. And for true self-love, you really have to find that internally and be able to have that even without other people.
Right.
But that's a really good place to start, to just build your self-esteem so that you can eventually love yourself unconditionally. We were talking about this, cure for self-hatred and how to love yourself, because people say that all the time, love yourself, but it's really hard. And we were talking about how to do that, and
how to
one
find
of the ways,
unconditional self-love.
Yeah, you could start with conditional love, because that's how you fall in love with someone else. If you've ever experienced love, or probably just experienced love, or even love for a friend or family. Usually it's conditional. Like, I love this person because they're so kind, they're smart, they're good looking, funny, whatever it is. It's conditional, there's reasons. But, you know, after a while, if you've been friends with them for years or you've been dating them for a long time, people naturally change. And they might not even have the traits that you originally fell in love with. Right. But you'll find that you still love them. This is kind of an extreme case, but I was thinking, even for me, like, if God forbid, I'm knocking on wood, like my partner has amnesia or something, and they completely change. Like they have none of the traits that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
I think I would still love them. I would still love you.
You're talking about me.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'd still love Adam even if he got amnesia.
I would also
because I love
you if you had amnesia.
Really?
Yes.
Because I love Adam.
Mm-hmm.
It went from conditional to unconditional, and I think that's a good way to gain unconditional love for yourself as well.
Mm-hmm.
Another tip is I think the best way to do it isn't result based when you start off with conditional love.
Right.
I don't think it's good to say, oh, I love myself because I'm pretty.
Right.
Or I love myself because I'm smart, or because I get all like straight A's, or because I'm good at this game, or that I'm good at art. It should be, for appearance, for example, I love myself because I'm the kind of person who cares about myself enough to do skincare, or to take care of how I look, or I love that I care about fashion. I love that I care enough to study so that I get good grades, or, you know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's such an interesting thing to think about, because tethering yourself to results always provides the potential for you to
Fail.
no longer... Well, yeah, and no longer love yourself as a result of not having these results. So I always just think it's such a better option. Like, I really feel like unconditional self-love is the most valuable resource on the planet.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's such a renewable source of energy that doesn't require anything else around you.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's rough. Like, they don't teach... Oh, actually, maybe they do. I was going to say they don't teach self-love classes. But now that I think about it, I'm sure there are probably people who have cracked the, like, self-love code. You know? I
haven't heard it. But
some self-love gurus out there.
A tip from... So sorry to keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay.
So, I was going to say a tip from my therapist is just words of affirmation. It's important, she said, to look in the mirror. So the eye contact is important, that you're looking at yourself, so you're conscious of yourself, and to just make it a habit of saying it every day. And, you know, I didn't realize this, but she specifically said to say things like, I love myself for being the kind of person who wants to be better, who wants to be a better person. Because she said if you're not at the point where you can say, I love myself for being a good person. Right. You could say, I love myself for wanting to be a good person. For trying to be a good person.
Right.
And to just make a habit of saying that over and over.
Right. But this is what I was thinking about. See, even this seems like an impermanent resource, because you don't always control being the kind of person who wants something. Like, your motivations can feel really flawed, and it can be out of your control. And we talked about that's one of the core aspects of depression, is that you can no longer feel like the kind of person who wants to do something. You can just want to, like, I just want to lay here and die. Yeah. And, like, that seems like maybe it could even be really poisonous, because it would counteract the thing that you were doing that gave you self-love. And since that's what your self-love is tied to, now that you don't have it, maybe you're like, I hate myself. Yeah. And that makes you more depressed, and that makes it harder for you to act in a certain beneficial way. Yeah. And it's just a horrible spiral. Yeah. So this is why I think unconditional self-love is the way to go. We talked about it. We were like, I think the best resource for self-love, maybe, is just the phrase, I love myself. And without that being tethered to any conditions of because I am this or because I'm this.
So that's probably a really good affirmation to say in front of the mirror every day as like a habit. Yes. Is I love myself.
And we also talked about, guys, let me know what you think about this. Also, I don't know if any of this is true, but I thought it was so interesting to think about. I felt like saying that you loved yourself for any particular reason was inherently not you loving yourself. Yes. Because if you loved yourself because you were smart and funny, or pretty, like those aren't inherent qualities to you.
Yeah.
You could like
get in an accident and your appearance could change, or just
get in an accident and you get a thing that gives you brain damage. Mm-hmm. Or what else did I say?
Just like getting older too, because as you age, a lot of your appearance will change, your mental faculties will change, your senses will change.
Right. But you're still yourself, like even if something about you changes. And this includes wants and motivations. Like even if you no longer want something, you're still yourself, you know? So I felt like saying that I love myself because I'm a smart person wasn't saying that you loved yourself, it was saying that you loved the smart person part.
Yeah.
But that's not who you are, you know? So, and this was also helpful because I think the inverse can be used to kind of heal like self-hatred. Yes, because if you're like, I hate myself because I'm stupid or an ugly person.
Or a failure.
Right. Like those also equally are not inherent qualities of your person.
Yeah.
So it's not actually about you.
Like
you know?
you're not a failure.
Yeah.
And you don't hate yourself because you're a failure. You hate failing.
Yes.
But failing is not you.
Yes, absolutely. So that's how I thought about it. I thought that was really interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that philosophy. I think it's really cool.
Yes.
Yep.
I still think it's a good path to go from conditional to unconditional. Because I think the reason why it's so hard for people to gain that unconditional self-love of being able to look in the mirror and just say, I love myself. Is because we don't fall in love unconditionally.
Right.
Even when you fall in love with someone or your favorite TV show, your favorite color, anything that you like, it's conditional.
Right.
There's a reason. But over time, after you've spent enough time with it and it's become part of you in a way, over time it becomes more unconditional. Even your favorite TV show when you were a kid, there were reasons you fell in love with that TV show. But some people, they just love it out of pure nostalgia because of what it meant to them back then.
You know, honestly, this kind of makes me want to just love every single thing unconditionally, like the entire world. I think that would be pretty cool.
That would be an amazing challenge. And I wonder what the result of that would be. I hesitate to do things like that because I was in a really abusive household.
Right.
And the reason I was in there for so long, and it took me until I was pretty old. Right. I don't want to say my age, but I was pretty old when I got out of my abusive household. It's because I loved my mom.
Yeah.
And I loved her unconditionally. Like, she could be the worst person to me.
Yeah. And
I didn't care. I still loved her. Even to this day, I still love her.
Totally.
And love can make it really hard for you to identify what's good or bad for you.
Totally.
So if you just love everything, like, oh, I love poisonous snakes, and I love lions, and I love birds and turtles, and like there's infinite things that have a potential to hurt you, and I think there's a reason humans have judgment.
Yes! I mean, yes.
It's
That's
a defense mechanism.
Yeah, and this reminds me of what we talked about. In order to change the world, you can't be okay with it.
Yes.
Like, there has to be some area of dissatisfaction in order for you to help yourself in any situation.
Yes.
But also, like, if you... I mean, I'm sure some people think of this as just how you become enlightened. If you just are okay with it. Like, we're on the side of this being a problem, but if this isn't a problem to someone, then the solution becomes unnecessary, and that's why some people couldn't help yourself. I don't know if you didn't help yourself. I'm sorry, I hope this isn't like disrespectful or anything.
No, you're...
I don't think you didn't help yourself because you were happy in that situation and loved it. I think it was probably scary to try to leave, and it came from, I'm guessing, but you can totally correct me, I'm guessing it came from a place of perceived helplessness.
No.
Oh, okay.
I felt responsible for my family's happiness, because they had a lot of expectations for me growing up, that I would go to college and get a high-paying job and I could help us out of poverty. And my mom would always bring up things like how much she sacrificed for me, and I see how much she works, because she also works in healthcare.
Right.
And she'll do 12-hour shifts, and she'll be tired, and she'll still come home and cook for us and clean the house. And she always was like, no, I'm gonna handle everything else, you just focus on school. So, and then someday you can help me back. And I stayed because I loved my mom and I wanted to help her. And it's so ironic because all of the traumatic things that she did and how abusive she was made me so depressed that it was hard to do the normal pathway of high school, college, job, earn money, succeed. I couldn't get out of bed. I was so depressed from the way that she would treat me. But then I would blame myself for not being a good daughter, because that was something she'd always tell me, is that I was a bad daughter. And she was like, what, are you calling me a bad mom? I did this, and this for you. And I believed her. I really believed her. I was like, she's not lying. She does do this, and this. And I'm not getting out of bed to get a job. And I don't know, I felt like it wasn't until after it had gotten so bad, like I was basically imprisoned, that I was like, oh, wait a minute. I think I'm in a bad situation, because I literally, at this point in my life, I finally found the courage to disagree with my mom and not be so obedient. And when I started trying to talk to her as equals and reason with her and tell her what I wanted to do, she got really violent. And she hadn't been violent since I was a kid, because I learned how to not make her mad. So it was really scary. I was like, wait, I'm an adult and my mom's still treating me like a child, and I have no freedom and no agency, and she won't listen to me. When I was like, well, I understand your perspective, but this is still what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. And she locked me up. I was like, oh,
this is bad.
I should get out of here. And then once I was out of there and I got therapy, I was like, oh, that's actually crazy. Like, seriously, I was so brainwashed. I was so gaslit. And it's because I loved her. I personally think it's because I was just in that abuse and I loved her and wanted her affection and approval.
This is the detrimental part of this, is that love is a great tool for manipulation.
Yes. Yes. This is why there's so many myths. I kind of hate that they're always women, or they tend to be women. But there's a lot of myths of sirens and succubus and creatures that use love to manipulate people into being close to them and then sucking the life out of them. Because I did feel like my mom was sucking the life out of me.
Sorry, I was like, are those creatures of love, or are they creatures of lust? They might be. I just don't know well enough what it is.
I think it's lust, because they're always portrayed as sexy and beautiful and having an alluring voice.
Okay, maybe.
I don't think having an alluring voice is love, Like, I think it's still...
I think...
Do you consider...
alluring voice makes me love you.
Oh, thank you.
So, checkmate.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if it's love or a lust, and especially because humans confuse the two. Like, this is a known human nature fact, is that it's really easy to confuse lust for love. And when I was learning about anthropology, the 3 things that made up love, or true love, was attraction, which is lust. So lust is almost... not necessary, because there's asexual people, but it's pretty normal for lust to be a part of love.
That is so interesting to me.
So it's attraction, but even for people who are asexual, it's just that attraction has nothing to do with a sex drive or our
camera died.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, I don't think lust is purely visual. Like, it could be... anything could trigger lust, I think.
Right. Sound or smell or...
Anyway, so you guys could tell me what you think. If you think... Do you think sirens and succubuses and stuff are creatures of lust or love? But either way, they use their allure to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm safe. You're safe with me. We're gonna have a great, pleasurable time.
Yeah.
But in reality, they want to eat you alive and suck your energy or whatever.
Yeah.
I wish there were some male ones too, because it's not exclusive to women.
I know, wouldn't that be so cool?
I just think it'd be more accurate.
Yeah.
Even if there were more women, but if there's just one male one, I'd feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna bring up an interesting thing you said earlier was how Hikaru and Yoshiki kind of protect each other in their own worlds.
Yeah.
But I think that applies even in our world where we don't have, as far as we know, anything supernatural, because we do kind of live in our own worlds because we have different perspectives.
And we know different things.
And we know different things.
Yes.
So we can cover for each other's weaknesses and we have our own different strengths.
You cover for my weaknesses.
You cover for my weaknesses. I'm so grateful for you.
That was so rude. I said I know. But
no, it's okay. It's good to have that self-confidence. So I wanted to bring up that because I thought it was really cool that you said that. Also, you bring this up a lot, that it's awesome that any life choice that you make is valid. And this reminds me of the goddess Hestia. Hestia is very spiritual and inward focused. She doesn't really interact with other gods or assert her power onto the world. Instead, she just focuses on herself and keeping her house tidy and things like that. And I feel like that's one way that you could go about life, because I'm very much like Artemis. Like, I believe in a sisterhood, in strength and unity. I want to change the world for the better and to save people if possible, or help people improve. And I don't think I would feel as fulfilled being alone and just focusing on being happy by myself and finding inner peace. I think I get more joy and fulfillment helping other people and spreading knowledge that could help others and make the world a better place. But I feel like you're super Hestia coded or aligned, because you at times, even if you don't mind me saying this, would rather step away from society rather than try to improve it. Yeah. Which is very Hestia, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful.
So Hestia.
And I think that's why. Sorry, what?
Nothing. I just said so Hestia.
It really is Hestia, and I think that's why you understand self-love and happiness so well, is because you're aligned with Hestia, and that's really cool.
Yeah, dude. This is kind of the amazing thing about fucking human fluctuation and having such a collage of different philosophies, is you have a bunch of people. You know, if you're prioritizing something as a person, you're going to be good at it. And then if you have someone else who's prioritizing a different thing, the combination of you guys just has a greater reach of, like, skills and understanding.
Yeah.
And if you have an entire community of people who are reaching in different directions, then you're just going to be so fucking powerful.
Exactly. You know? Yes.
Yeah.
So we should probably end this recording soon, because it's been so...
Sorry
long.
for not shutting up.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, you might as well
subscribe.
Yes, because this is a long video with a crazy discussion. I hope our talk about self-love was helpful to someone. We appreciate you guys so much, by the way. And if you're interested, you could check out our Patreon. We have early access to our uncut reactions and exclusive shows like Free Run on there as well. So check it out if you're interested. We love you so much. Yes. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. I can't wait to read your comments and hear your thoughts. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye, guys.